Question 18. Which of the following correctly expresses A as the subject of S equals UT plus half AT squared? Making the variable A the subject of the equation or formula means rearranging the equation or formula in such a way that the variable A appears on the left-hand side on its own and everything else is on the right-hand side. So isolating the variable A means applying either the backtracking or the balancing method, effectively solving this equation for the variable A. So looking at the equation, we have S equals UT plus half AT squared. So that means U times T plus half times A times T squared, or AT squared divided by 2. When we multiply by half, it's equivalent to dividing by 2. So I'm going to rewrite the equation using a division by 2 rather than a multiplication by half. This will make the backtracking or balancing method a little bit easier to apply. So the formula becomes S equals UT plus AT squared divided by 2. The next step is to subtract UT from both sides of the equation. So I'm applying the balancing method here so that this UT appears on the other side, and by subtracting UT from the right hand side, we cancel the UT term out. So we have S minus UT is equal to AT squared divided by 2. The next step is to undo this division by 2 by multiplying both sides of the equation by 2. That means multiplying both terms on the left-hand side by 2, not just one or the other of these terms. And dividing by 2, then multiplying by 2 obviously cancels out this division by 2. So what we end up with is 2 outside of S minus UT in brackets. Now the brackets are critical here because the multiplication by 2 applies to both the S and the minus UT. So we have 2 times S minus UT in brackets is equal to AT squared. Now at this point, if you look at all 4 options, only one of the options shows a 2 outside of S minus UT in brackets, which is option A. But for completeness, let's continue this so that we end up with A as the subject. So we have A times T squared, but we don't want the T squared on this side. So A times T squared. To undo the times T squared, we divide by T squared. So we can move the T squared over to the other side. We get 2 outside of S minus UT in brackets all over T squared is equal to A. And then rewriting the formula so that the A is on the left-hand side, or the subject is on the left-hand side, we get A is equal to 2 outside of S minus UT in brackets all over T squared. Therefore, the correct answer is option A.